Prince Nikolai of Denmark, now Count Nikolai, lives a life of modern luxury and style. From royal roots to global runways, he's a fashion star with a $5 million net worth, blending elegance and ambition. Even after losing his title, he's thriving, modeling, studying in Sydney, and redefining royal living with understated, Nordic-inspired luxury. Born on August 28, 1999, at Rigshospitalet in Copenhagen, Nikolai entered the world as a Prince of Denmark. He's the eldest son of Prince Joachim and his first wife, Alexandra, Countess of Frederiksborg. As the oldest grandchild of Queen Margrethe II and her late husband, Prince Henrik, Nikolai was born into a life of privilege and responsibility. At the time of his birth, Nikolai was third in line to the Danish throne, following his uncle and father. However, as the royal family expanded, his position shifted. Today, he stands seventh in the line of succession, still maintaining a significant place in the Danish royal hierarchy. Nikolai's early years were steeped in royal tradition. On November 6, 1999, he was baptized in the chapel of Fredensborg Palace by the Danish chaplain in ordinary, Christian Thodberg. The ceremony was a grand affair, befitting a Prince of Denmark. A special musical piece, Lis på den Væg, composed by Frederik Magle, was performed for the first time at his christening, adding a unique touch to the royal occasion. His godparents include a roster of notable figures: his paternal uncle, now King Frederik Vix, his maternal aunt Nicola Baird, Prince Edward, Duke of Edinburgh, Peter Steenstrup, and Camilla Flint. This selection of godparents reflects the royal connections and social standing of the young prince. Growing up, Nikolai's life was far from ordinary. He spent his early years in Schackenborg Palace, a residence that dates back to the 17th century. The palace, located in southern Jutland, provided a picturesque and historically rich backdrop for his childhood. Nikolai has fond memories of this time, saying, "Looking back, I have had the best childhood anyone could ask for, an uncomplicated presence. People have always treated me well." But it's Nikolai's entry into the world of high fashion that has truly captured public attention and defined his public image. In early 2018, at the age of 18 and while still in his final year of high school, Nikolai signed with Scoop Models, a prestigious modeling agency in Denmark. Nikolai's modeling debut was nothing short of spectacular. In February 2018, he walked the runway for Burberry at London Fashion Week, sharing the catwalk with supermodel Cara Delevingne. This high-profile debut immediately catapulted him into the fashion spotlight. Christopher Bailey, Burberry's president and chief creative officer at the time, personally selected Nikolai for the show, recognizing the young royal's potential. The fashion world quickly took notice of the dashing young royal. Standing tall at 6 feet 1 inch with striking green eyes, flowing brown hair, and a chiseled jawline, Nikolai possesses the kind of aristocratic good looks that are highly prized in the modeling industry. His appearance has been likened to that of a Disney prince, with one publication describing him as having the enviable looks of a captivating Disney prince who rides in on his white stallion at the 11th hour to whisk his damsel away. Following his Burberry debut, Nikolai's modeling career took off. In June 2018, he walked for Dior Homme at Paris Fashion Week, modeling for Kim Jones's debut collection as creative director. This collaboration with Dior would continue, with Nikolai walking in their pre-fall show in 2019 and again in 2020 for their autumn-winter show. Nikolai's success on the runway has been matched by his presence in print media. He has graced the covers of several prestigious fashion magazines, including Vogue Ukraine Man and Vogue Czechoslovakia. He also appeared on the cover of Numero Home Netherlands, further cementing his status as a rising star in the modeling world. The fashion industry has embraced Nikolai wholeheartedly. GQ Australia featured him on their cover, dubbing him Fashion Royalty, a title that perfectly encapsulates his unique position at the intersection of aristocracy and high fashion. In an interview with Wish magazine, Nikolai expressed his passion for the industry, saying, "I want to work more in fashion and continue modeling for as long as possible." Nikolai's modeling career has continued to flourish. In February 2023, he signed with Elite Model World, Paris, expanding his reach in the fashion capital. Shortly after, in May, he also signed with Barcelona-based modeling agency Site Management Studio, further solidifying his international modeling presence. It's worth noting that Nikolai's venture into modeling came with the full support of his family. His mother's communicator, Helle von Wildenrath Lovgren, released a statement to the Danish publication Extra Bladet, saying, "He had the unique opportunity to partake in Christopher Bailey's most recent show for Burberry. It had been planned for a long time, and he has his parents' 100% support." Nikolai himself has spoken about his family's support for his modeling career. "I consulted with my family before making the final decision to start working as a model," he said. "My parents have both always supported me, and I suppose they are proud of me and what I do. I have brought them to different shows around the world to let them into my world." However, pursuing a public career in modeling required Nikolai to be excused from his royal duties. His father, Prince Joachim, supported this decision, telling Billed Bladet that he did not want Nikolai to be forced into doing something he didn't like. This support extended to Nikolai's decision to leave the military program, with his parents backing his choice to pursue other dreams. While Nikolai's modeling career has brought him fame and opportunities, he maintains a pragmatic view of it. In an interview with Hola magazine, he explained, "I do not want a career as a model. I'd rather look at it as a job which can help me along the way while educating me." Nikolai's life took another significant turn in September 2022 when his grandmother, Queen Margrethe II, made the decision to strip him and his siblings of their princely titles. This move was part of a broader plan to streamline the Danish monarchy, but it came as a shock to Nikolai and his family. The palace released a statement explaining the decision. "Her Majesty the Queen wishes to create the framework for the 4 children of Prince Joachim to be able to shape their own lives to a much greater extent without being limited by the special considerations and duties that a formal affiliation with the Danish Royal House of Denmark as an institution involves." Since January 1st, 2023, Nikolai has been officially known as His Excellency Count Nikolai of Montpezat. The change in title was not well received by Nikolai, who stated that he was shocked and confused after hearing that he and his siblings would be stripped of their titles. However, despite the change, they still maintain their places in the order of succession. Nikolai continues to live a life of luxury and style. His current net worth is estimated to be around $5 million as of 2023. A combination of his royal background and his successful modeling career. He generates income through modeling and frequent TV appearances, building his own reputation and wealth despite his affluent background. Currently, Nikolai is pursuing his education while continuing his modeling career. He's studying for his master's degree in business economics at Copenhagen Business School, with 1 year left to complete. As part of his studies, he embarked on an exchange program to Sydney, Australia, studying at the University of Technology, Sydney. This move to Sydney represents more than just an educational opportunity for Nikolai. It's a chance for him to experience life away from the constant spotlight of being a Danish royal. "I think it is important to have a balanced private life, and I value that highly," he said. "Naturally, being outside of Denmark brings more anonymity because I do not get recognized as often." Nikolai isn't alone in Sydney. His girlfriend, Danish model Benedicte Taustrup, whom he met at Copenhagen Business School, is also studying in the city. She's focusing on economics and business, forming a power couple with Nikolai in both their personal and professional lives. When it comes to his personal style and living arrangements, Nikolai embraces a mix of traditional luxury and modern aesthetics. His apartment in Copenhagen reflects his love for Nordic interior decor, showcasing the simplistic yet luxurious design that Scandinavian style is known for. Apartment in Copenhagen. Nikolai's dining room, for instance, is a study in understated elegance. The focal point is a beautifully decorated table adorned with wine glasses and interior plants. Green velvet chairs surround the table, adding a touch of sophistication. Wall art completes the room, adding character without overwhelming the space. In his living room, Nikolai favors a minimalist approach. He understands that in high-end design, less is often more. The space features carefully chosen interior plants, adding life and color to the room. Wall art is used strategically to add substance and character without cluttering the space. Wooden furniture pieces add warmth and a sense of timeless quality to the interior. Nikolai's balcony is another showcase of his style. It features an Acapulco chair and a wooden desk, with the main table surrounded by comfortable seating and beautiful plant decor. The arrangement emphasizes simplicity and comfort, creating an inviting outdoor space. His bedroom continues the theme of understated luxury. The walls are painted in neutral colors like gray, white, or baby blue, creating a calming atmosphere. A nightstand next to the bed adds functionality without compromising on style. As with the other rooms, wall art is used judiciously to add personality to the space. This attention to interior design reflects Nikolai's understanding of luxury living. He demonstrates that high-end style isn't about excess, but about quality, simplicity, and thoughtful design choices.